Hey guys, how's it going? The main project for today is to plant some North Pole arborvitaes that we have had sitting out by the high tunnels for a while. I don't even know how long they've been out there, for a while. They need to get out of their containers. Aaron right now is hooking the auger up to the tractor so that we can go out and quickly dig some holes and get those in the ground. So that's the main goal for today. But I wanted to do a couple of things first. I want to show you some plants out here that are looking really good. And it's lovely out here this morning. I don't know what the temperature is. Do I have my phone on me? Yes. Right now it is 75 degrees. We are expecting 97 today, but we're at the beginning of kind of a cool down. On our 10-day, there's no temperatures over 100 degrees, and a few days the high is even 84. It's going to be so nice. But anyway, I want to show you a couple of plants, and then I'm going to run out to the orchard because I'm hoping that there's some plums ripe for breakfast. I'm going to pick some breakfast and probably some strawberries. These right here are the first plant I wanted to give you an update on. These are a brand new variety of delphinium coming out next year called Violets Are Blue. We planted these out earlier this spring. Maybe we can even pop some footage up of what they look like when we planted them. I think they had a few little blooms on them. The plants themselves, the leaf canopy wasn't very big. Since then, we've done our first cut back, and this is what has grown back after that first cut back. And you guys know the wild windstorms we've had even just in this past week. These are not staked, and that's one of the kind of features of this new variety of delphinium. They're kind of a mid-size. They top out at about 2.5 to 3 feet tall and have a spread of about 2 feet, and their stems are very sturdy. It says that you can plant these and basically just kind of leave them alone. They don't need attention like older varieties of delphinium that have to be staked, otherwise they flop over. Look at how beautiful these are and how huge these bloom stalks are. They're massive. And I love how fluffy each one of their blooms are. You can see that there's tons of buds, tons of bloom stalks already coming up around the first ones that have bloomed right here. I just think they're a beautiful, beautiful plant. They're a zone 3 through 7, and pollinators really like these too. I've seen lots of honeybees around these. And I saw butterflies. We get swallowtails usually earlier in the season. I saw swallowtails on these earlier. But they're just such a fun perennial, and they're performing so well. I just had to show you. The next one I wanted to show you is just down this pathway. And we've talked about these before, but they're coming back into bloom. They're the Flavorette Honey Apricot Roses, which are backed by Anna's Hyssop. My goodness, the color on these is just absolutely beautiful. I want to say this is about full size, 4x4. I'd have to look it up to be absolutely sure, but I don't think they're supposed to get enormous, so they're kind of perfect right here. And I love how they come out with just these huge clusters of blooms per stem. Like that's one stem right there, and there's like 10 roses on the end of it. Paired with the blue spruce, they look beautiful. Oh, we've got 3 of them right here, and I just couldn't be more pleased with this rose. The leaves look really super healthy, and they don't tend to, like you can see some a little bit longer arms right here, but some roses tend to throw out really long wild branches, and these just don't. They stay just more compact, and I just love them. One more. Right around this corner where there's a lot of beautiful things, honestly. Look at all the color. I just wanted to show you the Lilac Crush Hibiscus because they're in such beautiful color right now. And I've just enjoyed this little spot so much. I mean, this is the back side of the flower bed, really. And I really wanted to focus on making all the sides pretty, even though this is kind of like a little service road, but we use it all the time. So we see this area, and I just think these are so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Of all of the hibiscus out there, this might be my favorite one. And you can see that they do get quite tall, like 5 foot to 5.5. Let's test this. I'm 5'4". So like the tallest ones, I don't know, are probably right at 5 feet. But they put on all of that growth in a single season, which is always amazing to me that we cut this plant back almost all the way to the ground. And this is all brand new growth. But they just get these absolutely massive flowers, like upwards of 8 inches in diameter. And they're always, at this point of the year, they've been in color for a while. Like they've been blooming for a while, but from now until, early to mid-fall, they'll be in a constant state of color. There's so many buds all over on these plants. And another thing that I appreciate about this one, and it's really been put to the test over this past week because we've had more rain than normal. We've had rain like 3 or 4 times, and some of it was very, very hard downpour, the petals are really thick and they hold up. They don't collapse under the pressure of water. So they don't look like a soggy, floppy mess, you know, when the rain comes or after the rain comes. So yeah, I just found that to be interesting. It's not something that I really notice all that much on plants because we don't deal with a ton of rain through the season, but I noticed it this week for sure. Anyway, it's just a really pretty corner. We've got some Ann Folkert hardy geraniums. There's some back and black sedum kind of peeking through. We've got sage advice, Russian sage, which has seeded itself. And like, while this one looks totally misplaced at the front of the border, it's still color and it's pretty. This is the pink Dawn salvia, which has already gone through one cutback. It needs to be sheared back again. I had a few hoopla vivid orchid I just kind of popped in. A few little random spots. And then we've got the limelight prime hydrangeas back behind. And then of course all of the pink cashmere superbena lining the front of this area. Just really enjoying it. Okay, now for some breakfast. Let's go check the plums out. Oh, and serendipity alliums and microchip, Ruby Chip Junior, what is, I don't remember what it is. Anyway, it's a smaller growing butterfly bush. Very pretty. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Apples are looking pretty good. Look at that Honeycrisp right there. Beautiful. And we've got quite a lot of plums. Oh my goodness. I wonder if these came off in the wind last night. I bet they did. I can pretty much just go through the ones on the ground because you know they're going to be ripe just having fallen off the tree. They look perfect. These are Santa Rosa plums, and I didn't thin them quite as much as I probably should have, so the fruit would be a little bit bigger had I thinned them more. They're so good. Soft and sweet. And super juicy. I'm gonna grab my basket quick so we can just go through the ones on the ground and pick all the good ones up. Look at that. What a beautiful harvest right off the ground. The wind made it easy for me. And I'm gonna have the kids come out here later. One of their chores today is going to be gathering up the rest of the fruit that's on the ground. And honestly, that fruit I will still pick through even though it's bruised or cut open in spots. I cut away the good fruit and that makes for the best jam, honestly. The best like apricot jam that I make comes from the apricots that are on the ground and they're just really super duper ripe and they're so flavorful. I'm also gonna have them gather up all of these nectarines. I just went through just a second ago because I realized how full these branches were and I just knocked a bunch of fruit off on the ground. I still need to thin more, but this is a great job for them to do as well. Oh man, I remember the summer chore list that I was given as a kid. Way harder than that. Let's grab a few strawberries as well. Okay, that's good for now. I probably should come out here later and pick the rest of them, but this is plenty for breakfast and snacks for this morning. And Aaron was probably ready a long time ago to get those holes dug. So let's go find him and I'm just gonna eat on the way. And I don't even have to clean those because we haven't touched them with a single thing. Not sprayed with anything, they're not even overhead watered. So they are completely clean. Oh my gosh, so juicy. There's the tractor. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you about ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay, I am out here. I'm gonna run back to the high tunnel and count how many we have. I can't remember. Okay, bye.
Okay, wait.
Here they are. They're looking good. I think we've got 8 out here, if I remember right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. And these, you guys, are what we have along our west fence line. They grow 10 to 15 feet tall, 3 to 5 feet wide, and they're a zone 3 through 8. And we've had really good luck with these. I've also planted a couple of them out in the landscape, just as single specimen evergreens. Because they stay so narrow, they're easy to tuck in. Anyway, I'm excited to get these in. I think they're gonna be a lot happier. Like you can see on this side, see it's kind of like all brown because it fell over in a windstorm and then it got kind of smashed a little bit and it laid on the ground for a little while before we got it picked up. It'll be fine, but I just think we need to get this chore done. And I can hear Aaron out on the tractor now, so he's come back out. So we're gonna go meet him out in the dirt lands and we'll get the 8 holes dug. And I think I asked Aaron if he would come out here with the auger and dig a couple holes on the top of this hillside where it's just dirt and kind of loosen up the soil and make some like little wells so we can put a hose in it and make a mud play area for the kids. I think they would love that. I might not love it in the end, but it's kind of like a core childhood thing, core childhood memory. I know Samantha will love it. We'll see what Benjamin thinks about it. See that dragonfly? Oh, that was a big one. Alright. I swear I heard him out here. I don't know where he's at. I actually think some could go in like right back in here against the fence line. Oh, that's who I heard. Paul's on the other tractor. I just saw your text. He told me he'd meet me at the barn to load up all the stuff we need.
Alright, so you got a shovel.
I've got shovels for you and I need to go grab another bag of biochar. I only have a little bit.
Do we need a reciprocating saw for the...
Oh, it wouldn't hurt to have it. I don't know if we're gonna need it. I think they're gonna slide out like the trees yesterday did.
Okay.
At least that's what I'm hoping. Do you want a plum?
No.
Are you sure you want some strawberries? Let's pick some.
Good.
Okay, fine. I don't think we need a lot.
No.
Did you get the saw or?
It's in the back of the pickup.
Oh, okay. I think we might put all 8 right here because there isn't really a lot. There's a tulip tree right here, but if we like tucked them in, and I think we're gonna stagger them, kind of do like a little zigzag, so it's not like a complete straight hedge. I don't know, maybe pretty. We'll see what Aaron thinks. What do you think of putting all 8 of them right here?
Yeah, I think we should.
You like that?
Yep.
Well, because this isn't like, I mean, we're not blocking anything, so it doesn't need to be super tall.
Did somebody water this? It looks like the water...
Good seepage, good coverage.
Yeah. Well, somebody must have come and like put chelated iron on it or something.
Oh, it could be stained. You think? No, that's wet.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so we just need to determine where we want the first one and the last one. Like we could pick a fence post and then, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say like this fence post.
Okay, those birch trees are gonna get kind of largish, Aaron.
Yeah, I know, but you want them to touch. So
that's gonna be too much. Those will get like 35 wide.
Well, but there's nothing underneath them.
So I would come a little tiny bit this way. I would come at least right here. We are gonna figure out placement of these things and get the holes dug. Then we'll go load up the trees. into a water line on this last hole. You gotta be kidding me. We were fairly certain that it ran like right in front, but apparently it doesn't. So water is now off. We're gonna have to repair this. Paul ran to go grab a pump to pump the water out of the hole so we can get things drying out enough to dig around and excavate whatever is going on down there, and then we can get the repair done. Yeah, what is this?
So it's just like, I don't know, a transfer
Transfer
pump?
pump?
Lifter pump?
Nice. I've never seen such a thing in action.
It's a lot better than
Oh,
using a
yeah.
bucket.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. So it just runs with a DeWalt battery there.
Yep.
Nice. So Aaron just ran through our zones that are connected to this water area. And the north berm has already run. High tunnel has already been watered. The only things that are going to need it, there's 2 trees that are on 2 separate zones that will hand water. And then our line of Spring Grove arborvitae haven't run yet today. So Aaron said he can run that later. So in the scheme of things, if we were going to break any pipe today, this would be the one to break. That is frothy. Weird.
At least you don't have to water this tree in when you plant it.
That's true. Nice and moist. All right, it's been a little while. And you guys got all the water out of there to begin with, right?
We did, but gravity is forcing the rest of the water to come out.
Yeah, like the whole system is kind of draining into the hole. I can see the cut there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see any 2-wire, Aaron.
It's probably down there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. So I think what we're gonna do is go find a different spot for the last one. Not before we dig our couple of holes for the mud pits that I wanna make. Since we've got the auger back here, we may as well. And hopefully we don't hit another line while we're at it. Looks like there's 3 lines.
Yeah. Still coming.
Yeah, it's still draining out a little bit. Oh, not much though. So what are these, all 3 of these?
No idea.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know if some of them are from Salvador's. My guess is that this one right here.
The one on top? Or the one that's mangled?
Well, one of them is like 1.25 inches.
That
And
one.
that's the main water.
Okay.
And then, you know, it's possible that there was a line that went up here. I don't know. I thought I knew.
Okay, Aaron, what do you think? We're gonna steer very clear of where a water line might be. So I'm thinking if we go behind the frost free, like right in here, see the frost free is there, so that means the water line that we just hit probably supplies that. It probably goes right there. So if we pop a couple holes in right in this vicinity, I think we should be all right. Yeah, I don't think the line would be that far down.
No,
It's forward. We know now. Okay. Oh, prime mud making soil right there. Can you do one more just right next to it? You add water to that? Oh my gosh. Awesome. All right, 2 prime mud making holes dug. That'll be fun later on. All right, so now we're gonna go find a different spot to make the last hole for that 8th arborvitae, and then we'll start planting. Well, there's our first group of 7. They look really pretty like this. I love it. Just a really pretty group. Now they're all kind of shaped different. So like trying to get them all straight, I don't think it's gonna matter in the end. They'll all grow and be nice, tall, vertical elements back here. I like the little jog that they do. That adds just a little bit more interest. And I'm gonna step out here on the lane so we can see what they look like from a distance. Yeah, so as you're driving and then before you make the turn to go that direction, you can see that beautiful hedge. I love it. I wouldn't mind having that just in multiple different spots, wherever there's an opening on the fence. I think it could stand to have a North Pole arborvitae sort of grouping. Now we do still need to go dig the hole for the last one and put that somewhere out here. I'm not sure where it's gonna go, but we'll find a spot where it can live. Got all the tags off?
2 more.
Almost. I'll help with that first. Okay, got the last one planted, just kind of on its own over here. We've got a blue spruce to the right of it. Kids are eating some plums. And then a Shade Master honey locust to the left. And these North Poles are so nice just to tuck in little spots. You can see it from this angle. It looked like it's leaning from this angle, but boy, all of these arbs seem to have like one direction that it's just gonna look like that for a while until it fills in. But I like the way it looks, like the layering from even here. We can tuck in some more shrubs right in here, and then we'll have a nice kind of tallish, thin, vertical green, evergreen accent. And we have to take a look at the arbs, like driving up on them, because oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The arbs over here, it's one of those things that you look at it and think, why did we not plant those sooner? They are so beautiful. Oh, the breeze feels nice.
Yeah.
Woo! Creating our own breeze on here today. And from this distance, or from, further back, you can't tell that they're kind of, zigzag, but I think it adds depth without you even realizing it. Love them. How fun. And you guys, I think that's going to be it for today's project. I'm going to go show the kids what we made for them in the back. You excited to see it? They don't know what it is yet, but I'm super happy, super thankful to have those arborvitaes in the ground. They're going to be so much happier that way. They look beautiful where they all ended up, and we don't have to continue to water them for the rest of the season. It's just nice to check off those boxes of things, and those were larger. So, to have the tractor with the auger and have Aaron's help getting those in the ground was super nice. It made pretty quick work of it, minus the water line break, which I was telling Aaron, it's been so long since we've done that. Like it's inevitable with what we do every single day that occasionally we're just going to run into a line. I think it's just going to happen from time to time, and it's been so long since it has happened, so we've been pretty lucky, I think. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, seeing a few pretty plants, a little bit of a harvest, and some planting. It's a great day. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.
I'm gonna pick in that one.
Okay, you want to get in it? Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Look at that.
Samantha, what are you doing? Are you playing in the mud?
Yeah.
It's one of those things that are like, is this okay?
I know. I know.
Should I do it? My shoes.
You should do it.
That was my shoes.
Oh my goodness, Samantha. You're so dirty.
Ah, Daddy. Ah, Daddy.
Ooh, look at that mud pie is what that's called.
My shoe is so dirty.
Look at that, all clean, Samantha.
I think birds will come over soon.
Probably.
After it is stuck shut, huh? Hard. I got some mud in there. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's just gonna get stuck again. Mama, look at this.
Oh yeah.
My other one probably is really stuck.